Predicting the Honest trailer title, Nissan Rogue One, a Car Wars story. Fast and Furious presents Hobbs and Shaw is the first spin-off in this long-running series. Dwayne Johnson and Jason Statham come back as Luke Hobbs and Deckard Shaw, who are called in to take down a cybergenetic terrorist organization called Edeon and its half-human, half-cyborg leader played by Idris Elba. Hobbs and Shaw race against Edeon to find Shaw's sister Hattie, played by Vanessa Kirby from Mission Impossible Fallout. Hattie Shaw has infected herself with a virus called the Snowflake, which Edeon plans on using to infect and eradicate millions. A plot that makes me wonder, if the whole planet was infested by snowflakes, would there be anything left to be offended by? Anyway, so Hobbs and Shaw were the two best characters in the last few movies. Their rivalry was one of the most enjoyable parts of The Fate of the Furious, so they deserved their own movie. And once again, their rivalry carries this movie, and when Hattie is there with them, it's even better. The three make a great action trio. And on the topic of what we know to expect from the F&F series, the action sequences deliver. There is an odd lack of automobiles involved, which the franchise is predicated on, but the last action scene, a section of which involves a string of cars getting chained up to a helicopter, is worth the viewing alone, even though it takes place during the fastest sunrise ever seen. At 2 hours and 15 minutes, this movie is overlong. There are scenes that really drag, which is kind of a first for the F&F series after it was reinvigorated with Fast 5. We get a few very surprising appearances from Kevin Hart and Ryan Reynolds, and their scenes start out funny but go on too long. I also wasn't keen on the idea of the villain being genetically enhanced. The best I can say about it is that it does give Luke Hobbs a formidable foe after being seemingly unstoppable in previous films. On top of the fact that the villain's plan is so generic, throwing in some sci-fi elements into Fast and Furious just doesn't seem right. It's kind of like adding supernatural elements to a Jurassic Park movie. You might bring up the fact that they are humoring the idea of taking the franchise into space in the future, which I'm totally down for, and I'm sure there'll be tons of physical impossibilities, but still I think they can pull it off in a way that doesn't involve sci-fi per se. It's elements such as those that make this feel less like a Fast and Furious movie, and more like one of those standard action comedies like The Hitman's Bodyguard. It's certainly not as strong as movies 5 through 8, but there's still plenty of high-octane enjoyment to be had. I'm going to give Fast and Furious Presents Hobbs and Shaw a 57%. That's a wrap, thank you for watching, I hope you found this review helpful. Like and share, subscribe for more. This is Pop Culture, I'm Alex Pop.